Hi, hi all. Today we are going to build a custom dialog or pop-up in Angular. We don't want to use any plugin. So we can create a component by using the command ng generate component pop-up. The component is created and we can add that routing, set the path pop-up and add the component pop-up component. Just save and copy this path and run in browser. Yeah, pop-up is working. Now we can add a button. Inside that you add button. And the label need to add a open dialog. And that button we can just add a little bit of style. Add a class called primary. Inside that is the style.css. We can set that background color and the color set to white and the padding 12px 20 pixel and the border radius set to 8 pixel and outline set to none. Just save. Yeah, it's working. And also we can add a class wrap for that parent div. Save. And for that wrap class we can add padding 40 pixel. Now padding is visible. Then inside that button we can add a click event. Inside that parenthesis add click equal to handle open dialog off and copy that function name and go to the ts file. Now we can add that dialog style div class dialog container. Add one more div class dialog and inside the h1 we can add a test label. First we can style this thing dialog background set to for that dialog container we can set that background black and reduce that opacity and also height set to 100 bit and also width 100 viewport width. Ground set to and the position set to fixed top 0, bottom 0, left 0 and right 0, and also z index set to just copy this style. For this dialog we can set the background color white and the padding 40 pixel, the max width set to 60 percentage, and the border radius set to 12 pixel, and copy this style. Inside the dialog container add a class dialog and paste that code. And also we need to align this text container in vertically horizontal center, so add a display flex, align item set to center, and the justify content set to center, so we can align a div vertically horizontal center of that parent div. Now just add this style here. And also the dialog width set to 100%. Need to increase that opacity little bit, so just copy this color. Now we can need to add a ng if is show popup, and this variable is show popup set to boolean equal to false initially. Now it's not displaying the dialog container. On the click of handle is show popup set to true, and if we need to add that common module, I can see when I click on this thing, we need to open that modal. When I click on this one, open dialog button, this modal will be open. We need to add a close button here. See the dialog. We can add a button called cancel, and inside that click event we can add a one more function, candle close dialog off, and when we and inside the ts file, if inside that function need to set this dot is show pop-up set to false. When we click on this thing, it will open, and click on that cancel, the dialog will close. Now we can add a little bit of styling. We can add an image, img, src. I have already taken one sample image, asset slash images slash anim gif. One animation I have already added, and also we can add some text lorem. Just copy the sample text, and we can add a paragraph. For that h1 section, we can change that text label to congratulation. This is just a sample styling only. Based on your design, we need to how to style. The text and things are displaying. We can reduce this width to 200 pixel and set that CSS for the dialog. Text align set to center, and the h1 tag font size set to 24 pixel, and the font weight set to 700, and also p color set to 666. Now just save and run. And also we can add a cancel between, and the background set to black, and the color set to FFF white, padding set to 12 pixel, 20 pixel, and also border radius set to 8 pixel. For that paragraph margin top, we need to add 30 pixel, and also increase this h1 to 36, and also margin top 20 pixel. We need to add a one class called m auto, and inside that m auto margin set to 0 auto, and copy this class name and add it inside that image. Can increase this little bit with 400 pixel. We don't need that margin top, they already have that space, and also that margin top of p we can reduce to 40 pixel, and also 400 pixel. Now just save and run, and we click on open dialog box. It will display. We need to add that class. Copy this cancel button and paste it inside that HTML. That cancel button displaying, we need a little bold space, so we can add it margin bottom 30 pixel for that paragraph. P tag. Now you can see when we cancel, it will cancel, and when we open, click on that open dialog will open, and then cancel button, it will close. We can also add a close button here, and the same click we can use. If you like this type of video, please do subscribe, and also if you have any doubt, please ask in that comment box. I will do. And also if you have any suggestion or any what type of video I have to do future, just do a comment. Thank you so much for watching.